The year is 1950, a year that would mark a significant turning point in the world of sports and beyond. World War II, with its devastating impact, had finally ended. The scars of the conflict were still fresh, and the world was grappling with the aftermath of one of the most destructive wars in human history. The world was still picking up the pieces, struggling to heal the wounds of conflict. Cities lay in ruins, families were torn apart, and nations were trying to rebuild from the ground up. The process of reconstruction was slow and arduous, but there was a glimmer of hope on the horizon. In this atmosphere of uncertainty and rebuilding, an event of great significance was about to unfold. People were yearning for something that could bring them together, something that could offer a sense of normalcy and joy. The FIFA World Cup, after a 12-year hiatus, was back. The last tournament had been held in 1938, and the world had changed dramatically since then. The return of the World Cup was a beacon of hope, a sign that life was beginning to return to normal. This was not just a tournament, it was a symbol of hope and resilience. Football, often referred to as the beautiful game, had the power to unite people from all walks of life. It transcended borders, languages, and cultures. Football, the beautiful game, was tasked with uniting a world torn apart by war. It was more than just a sport, it was a universal language that everyone could understand. The World Cup was an opportunity for nations to come together, not as adversaries, but as competitors in the spirit of sportsmanship. It was a chance for nations to come together in the spirit of competition and camaraderie. The tournament provided a platform for countries to showcase their talent, their culture, and their resilience. It was a celebration of the human spirit and the enduring love for the game. The world held its breath, ready to witness the return of its beloved sport. Fans from all over the globe were filled with anticipation and excitement. The stadiums were packed and the atmosphere was electric. It was a moment that many had been waiting for, a moment that promised to bring joy and unity. The tournament was a beacon of light in a world still shrouded in darkness. It offered a sense of normalcy, a reminder of better times and a promise of a brighter future. The matches were not just games, they were a testament to the resilience and determination of the human spirit. It offered a distraction from the hardships of post-war life, a chance to celebrate the joy of sport. Families gathered around their radios, listening to the commentary and cheering for their favourite teams. It was a time of togetherness, a time to forget the troubles of the past and look forward to the future. The 1950 World Cup was more than just a competition. It was a symbol of humanity's enduring spirit. It was a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. The tournament brought joy, unity, and a sense of normalcy to a world that desperately needed it. It was a celebration of life, resilience, and the beautiful game of football. Brazil, with its vibrant culture and passionate fans, was chosen to host the 1950 FIFA World Cup. This decision was met with immense enthusiasm and pride, as the nation saw it as an opportunity to not only celebrate their love for football, but also to showcase their rich cultural heritage to the world. The streets were filled with anticipation, and the air was thick with excitement as preparations began in earnest. The nation, eager to showcase its love for football, embraced the opportunity with open arms. From the bustling cities to the quiet rural areas, every corner of Brazil was buzzing with World Cup fever. Local communities organised events, schools held football-themed activities, and even businesses got involved, decorating their premises in the national colours. It was a time of unity and collective joy, as everyone came together to celebrate the beautiful game. Stadiums were built or renovated, and the entire nation was swept up in the excitement. The government invested heavily in infrastructure, ensuring that the facilities were world-class. Workers toiled day and night to complete the construction on time, and their efforts paid off as the stadium stood tall and proud, ready to host the world's best football teams. The sense of accomplishment was palpable, and it added to the growing anticipation for the tournament. The centrepiece of this grand sporting spectacle was the newly constructed Maracanazo Stadium in Rio de Janeiro. This colossal structure was more than just a venue. It was a symbol of Brazil's ambition and its deep-rooted passion for football. The stadium's design was a marvel of engineering, with its sweeping curves and vast seating capacity. It quickly became a source of national pride, and its construction was followed closely by the entire country. This architectural marvel, designed to hold nearly 200,000 spectators, was a testament to Brazil's ambition and its love for the beautiful game. The sheer scale of the stadium was awe-inspiring, and it was clear that no expense had been spared in its construction. As the opening day approached, the excitement reached a fever pitch, and tickets for the matches became highly sought after. The Maracana was set to be the heart of the World Cup, and it did not disappoint. The stage was set for a tournament that would forever be etched in the annals of football history. The opening ceremony was a grand affair, with performances that showcased Brazil's vibrant culture and heritage. Dignitaries from around the world attended, and the atmosphere was one of celebration and camaraderie. The matches that followed were thrilling, with teams from different countries competing fiercely for the coveted trophy. Each game was a spectacle, filled with moments of brilliance and drama. The atmosphere in the country was electric. Streets were adorned with flags and banners, and spontaneous celebrations erupted after every match. People gathered in public squares to watch the games on large screens, and the sense of community was stronger than ever. The World Cup had brought the nation together in a way that few other events could, and the joy and excitement were palpable. Brazilians from all walks of life were united in their love for football and their anticipation for the tournament. It didn't matter whether you were rich or poor, young or old, everyone was caught up in the World Cup fever. The sense of unity was heartwarming, and it was a reminder of the power of sport to bring people together. Families, friends and even strangers bonded over their shared passion, and the entire nation was a sea of green and yellow. The 1950 World Cup was more than just a sporting event for Brazil. It was a chance to showcase their national pride to the world. It was an opportunity to demonstrate their organisational capabilities, their passion for football, and their rich cultural heritage. The tournament was a resounding success, and it left a lasting legacy that is still remembered fondly today. For Brazil, the 1950 World Cup was a defining moment, a time when the nation came together to celebrate the beautiful game and show the world what they were capable of. The road to the 1950 World Cup was fraught with challenges. The world was still reeling from the devastation of World War II, and the scars of conflict were visible everywhere. Nations were grappling with the immense task of rebuilding their cities, economies and lives. Amidst this backdrop of recovery and reconstruction, the idea of a global football tournament seemed both a distant dream and a beacon of hope. The war had taken its toll, and many nations were still recovering from the conflict. Cities lay in ruins, and the memories of loss and hardship were fresh in the minds of millions. Yet the human spirit is resilient, and the desire to come together, to celebrate and to compete on the world stage was stronger than ever. Yet, the lure of the World Cup proved too strong to resist. For many, it was more than just a football tournament. It was the symbol of normalcy, a return to the joys and passions that had been put on hold during the war years. Fans from all corners of the globe eagerly anticipated the event, their hearts filled with hope and excitement. From Europe to South America, teams emerged, eager to claim the coveted trophy. Each team carried with it the dreams and aspirations of its nation, and the players were determined to give their all on the field. The journey to Brazil was long and arduous, but the promise of glory made every sacrifice worthwhile. Italy, the defending champions, arrived in Brazil seeking to retain their title. The Italian team was a formidable force, having won the previous two World Cups in 1934 and 1938. Their confidence was high, and they were determined to make history by securing a third consecutive victory. England, making their first ever World Cup appearance, carried the hopes of a nation. Despite being the birthplace of modern football, England had not participated in the earlier tournaments. Now, with a strong squad and a sense of national pride, they were ready to make their mark on the world stage. Uruguay, the quiet contender, had a legacy to uphold, having won the inaugural tournament in 1930. The Uruguayan team was known for its skill and tenacity, and they were determined to prove that their earlier victory was no fluke. They trained with intensity and focus, knowing that the eyes of the world were upon them. The stage was set for a clash of titans, a battle for global supremacy. The opening ceremony was a grand spectacle, filled with colour, music and pageantry. As the teams took to the field, the atmosphere was electric, and the anticipation was palpable. Fans filled the stadiums, their cheers and chants creating a symphony of support and passion. These teams represented not just their countries, but also the indomitable spirit of humanity. In the face of adversity, they had come together to compete, to celebrate and to inspire. The camaraderie among the players was evident as they shook hands and exchanged smiles, united by their love for the game. They had overcome adversity to reach this stage, proving that even in the darkest of times, the pursuit of sport could prevail. Their journey was a testament to the power of resilience, determination and hope. As the tournament progressed, the world watched in awe. reminded that through sport we can find strength, unity, and a shared sense of purpose. A tournament like no other format and its intrigues. The 1950 World Cup was unique in its format. Instead of a knockout stage, the tournament featured a final group stage. 4 teams, Brazil, Uruguay, Spain and Sweden, would compete in a round-robin format. The team with the most points at the end would be crowned champions. This unusual format added a layer of complexity and suspense to the tournament. Each match carried immense weight, as a single loss could prove decisive. It also set the stage for a dramatic climax, with the fate of the title potentially decided in the very last match of the tournament. This format, while unconventional, heightened the drama and made every match a nail-biting affair. It was a testament to the organisers' desire to create a unique and memorable tournament. The 1950 World Cup was a tournament filled with unforgettable moments and dramatic turns. Spain's unexpected victory over England sent shockwaves through the tournament. Sweden, playing with a blend of skill and determination, emerged as a formidable force. Brazil, led by the prolific Ademir, thrilled the home crowd with their attacking flair. Each match was a spectacle, a testament to the passion and skill of the players. The crowds, captivated by the drama unfolding before their eyes, roared their approval, creating an electric atmosphere that reverberated across the stadiums of Brazil. The tournament was a roller coaster of emotions, with moments of brilliance intertwined with heartbreaking defeats. It was a reminder of the unpredictable nature of sport, where every match was a battle and every goal a cause for celebration.